All right, y'all. Welcome back to K Says. Now, I know this whole Sweetie Pie's installment thing has stirred up a lot of emotions on both sides, okay? Um, of course, again, I'm local. Like, everybody that knows me intermediately, as far as like in my own household, I watch Sweetie Pies from the beginning all the way to the end of the season. I work downtown. I would see Mr. Bussy all the time. I seen Miss Robbie once, and I think she came with her one sister that also worked with her at Upper Crust. It's not Jan, it's the other one. I don't know her name. Monique's mom. And I used to pick up little gossip magazines. Like, again, I don't want to see the demise of this happening, although I am being called to do these readings. I don't like what I'm having to say, but I'm not going to hold back, because what I'm saying also validates someone that's watching this video, whether they speak up and come forward and say that or not. But I have to say these things. I'm not going to hold back. This is my gift. This is my path. You don't have to agree with my path. I'm not standing on the side of your path and saying what you should and should be doing on your path. That's not up to me. Okay? So, I want to let y'all know now, and I want to give y'all a firm disclaimer, or a warning even, to naysayers. This is not the channel for that fucking bullshit. Don't come on my goddamn channel in the comment section leaving your fucking bullshit ass comments about whatever the fuck your opinion is about whatever the fuck I do. If you want to agree with me so strongly that you have that much of a forceful opinion about what I'm doing, why the fuck are you watching me? Your fingers led you to click on the motherfucker, and your fingers can lead you to click off the motherfucker. I don't have time for that bullshit. What your ass gonna do is get added to the block list, and your ass is gonna be muted from my motherfucking channel. And if you still find your way back to my channel, then you got some motherfucking questions to answer about yourself in the fucking mirror, about why the fuck you harassing me in my goddamn channel. But I digress. This reading will be about the future of Sweetie Pies. Make sure all my cards is up right. My channel not even monetized, so it's not even. I'm not doing this for no money, no clout, no nothing. So I don't want to hear no bullshit from these motherfucking haters. Shit, the fuck? There's a lot of extra energy and pressure on me to even do this shit, but I'm being led to do this. So you either sit back and watch what the fuck I gotta do and what the fuck I'm saying, and you can, and I'm not saying people can't disagree with me. You can disagree with me, but you can respectfully disagree with somebody. The way these motherfuckers been going about it, y'all got me fucked up. Okay, but back to what I was saying. What's the future of Sweetie Pies? What's the future of Sweetie Pies? Let's see. Any more messages? What's the future of Sweetie Pies? Alright, y'all. Now listen. Let me center my energy. Angels allow me to see the messages clearly. Take my bias out of the reading. Take my bias and my opinion out of the reading. Protect my energy from all negative aspects. I would like to only see the messages that you want me to deliver. Thank you. Thank you, angels, spirit guides, and ancestors. All right. So the first things first. A lot of work been done in building this brand. And Sweetie Pie has been done over a lot of ways. It's been done over a lot of ways. They didn't change the name, and it's different products under the umbrella. Different products under the umbrella. But there's only going to be one surviving Sweetie Pies, and that's going to be the Upper Crust location, because that's the one that she owns. She will always remain, and everybody in Sweetie Pies will also remain guarded, because people people feel, again, in this day and age, people feel like they fucking opinions should be heard, and they keep trying to force their opinions. Like, I don't know why we live in this type of climate where people feel like they could force their opinions down your fucking throat. You can feel however you want to feel, but you going out your way to make me know how you feel when your opinion don't even give a fuck about my, don't affect my bottom line, or it don't affect my day-to-day, it don't affect my damn life, and it's not even on my path. That's how I'm feeling. That energy, that irritation, that irritation is simply what I'm saying of that situation, is what I feel like Sweetie Pies, as this restaurant that's going to be standing still, the employees and the family, I feel like this is their emotions. They're irritated with how people are trying, like the negative aspects of it. They're going to be guarded. They may even start having guards, like a security guard at the front door at the one Sweetie Pies, because this type of thing brings crazies out. Like, that's why I'm hearing this type of thing brings crazies out, and we need to protect our staff, and we got to protect Miss Robbie. The Four Wands speaks to a celebration. But it's like a goodbye. I'm seeing a goodbye, or some type of celebration, like a goodbye, or like a funeral. I don't want to say that, but I can't hesitate with the messages. That's not what I signed up to do. This Four of Wands can also be looked at. That finally Miss Robbie is getting a rest from arrest. Because the number 4 speaks to satiation. It speaks to, have you had enough? Again, I think this whole situation, the blessing is that Miss Robbie gets to scale all the way back and just focus on upper crust. That's what she want to do anyway. That's what she own, and it's like she too old to be spread so thin. And with Tim being her rock in her hard place, as she say herself, this has put her and her legacy in turmoil, as far as the torch that he was lighting, the path that he was lighting with Sweetie Pies. All those projects that he was heading, they have to cease, and they will be ceased or seized or what have you. The feds is taking a careful look at their money and their finances, like IRS, like the feds. I'm just, they taking a close look at the money. Miss Robbie is scared about her finances. She's combing over her finances, looking at them very carefully. Her and Mr. Bussy, Tim worried about his money and his finances, but that's the least of his worries. I feel like ultimately the brand will turn into what Sweetie Pies used to be. Ultimately. Because it's coupled with this COVID stuff, and then it's coupled with this bad publicity. It's kind of hard to turn this around. It ain't got nothing to do with the restaurant and Miss Robbie, what Tim did, but public opinion is everything. Public opinion molds and shapes people's minds in this day and age. People do what they TV tell them to do. People do what they phones tell them to do. People don't do what their hearts tell them to do anymore, majority wise. So I think she will become a victim of public opinion. What else? What's the future of Sweetie Pies? Yeah, a lot of restaurants will close. Yeah, a lot of businesses and business ventures will end. But again, I think her first remaining one will stay open, but it's going to take a hit. It will be a lot of different changes going forward. I think Miss Robbie is also weighing her options. Should she just let it go? Should she just walk away? She got enough money to retire, but it's the fact that she got other people's future in her hands, and that's hard to deal with. To just be, or not hard to deal with, but hard to just walk away from something that affects so many other people. This is her family business, a family legacy. A lot of people eat off this. She didn't see this going this way. She didn't see this coming. She didn't see this going this way. Let's see. Any other messages? What is the future of Sweetie Pies? Any other messages? It's definitely something that you got to have patience with. I think at this point it's a money thing about robbing Peter to pay Paul. I don't know if she completed paying off that loan or not that she talks about in other seasons of the show. I think Miss Robbie and her business will be given grace. She's been obedient and overcome a lot of things and persevered and had faith. And she'll be rewarded for that, I'm hearing. But this type of situation brings secrets out of the woodwork. A lot of family secrets that they covered up that they should have dealt with, perhaps on the show to get ahead of things, will be coming out to the light. So again, she'll be crucified in the court of public opinion, her and her business. Tim, especially. I mean, of course, but the blowback and the fallout hits Miss Robbie and her business. Her businesses, her speaking engagements, other little stuff that is sedimentary to the original brand. All those things will take a hit because she won't be able to go nowhere without people saying stuff. She'll have a bodyguard. She may have a bodyguard. She may just become a recluse because it's just people saying shit out the woodwork. Like, I'm just hearing people saying shit out the woodwork. I mean, this is really put a target on the family, the business, and her. It's going to be hard to go somewhere instead of being like, oh, that's a sweetie pie lady, blah, 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 blah. I feel like she'll still get that. I'm not saying like she won't get that. It's just that it's going to be some crazy ass motherfuckers in the mix. The same crazy motherfuckers that come on this channel and try to say crazy shit. It's the same air of crazy people that will approach her and try to force their opinion and want their opinion to be known to her. Like, it's crazy. People got their motherfucking nerve. That's what I'm hearing. She said people got their motherfucking nerve. I know that's right, Miss Robbie. These motherfuckers kill me. How does Miss Robbie feel about Tim and his situation? How did Miss Robbie feel about Tim and his situation? How did Miss Robbie feel about Tim? This one, I think you want to go this way. And then some of the same cards is coming back out. All right, so we got the Magician. We got the Hierophant reverse. We got the Guarded card. We got the Four of Pentacles. Four of Wands again. Knight of Swords. And we got the Tended to Your Garden. Seven of Pentacles. All right. How does Miss Robbie feel about Tim and this situation? I feel like she is like, I don't even know. I don't even know how I can even use my powers and my ideas to even spin this for you. You didn't really stepped in some shit now. You didn't really fucked up now. I don't even understand what you was thinking. You will always have a place in my heart. Why would you think that was compromised? You did this out of selfishness, greed. You shot yourself in both feet. You ain't got nothing to stand on. You always think you was so clever, thinking that you was one step ahead. She feeling like even this is something that she feel like even prayer can't save you, boy. Prayer can't even save you. She feel like he was off the right path a long time ago. Tim will, I feel like he will be behind bars for a long time. I think he might get 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11 years for this. 11 years for this. 11 years. 10 or 11 years. She said, you fucked up my money. You fucked up my legacy. You fucked up my name in my town, in my city. We will forever be attached to what the fuck you did. All my hard work is down the drain. She letting him have it. She letting him have it. I can't believe you would be so fucking stupid. She mad. I mean, of course she mad, but it's like I'm feeling her. I'm feeling her energy. She want to cry. She been crying and just mad, like confused, betrayed. She got a lot of stuff to worry about. It's mainly this money. I don't know if they freezing her accounts or freezing some money. The government, the feds is freezing some money, holding some money. She like, you know what, you need to sit your ass down anyway. You need to sit your ass down anyway. And you need to think, because you was doing too much. You was doing too much. I told you. You always thought you knew better than me. You always thought you knew better than me. And look where it got you. You need to sit your ass down somewhere. You didn't learn your lesson the first time. I appreciate everything you did for me in this business. You led me down some avenues and you made me take risk I would have never took. And I appreciate you for that. I always appreciate you for that. But this right here is unforgivable. I'm feeling it. Oof. This is some heavy shit. Again, I think the authorities is combing over her finances and looking at them very carefully. I think Tim may have stashed some money somewhere. He may have been he been saving up some money for a rainy day. He been stashing some money. Something about stashing some money. Something about what he do for money on the side. That all that shit he was doing alerted the cops to him in the first place. This is all allegedly. This is just what I'm picking up energetically. I could be wrong. I could be right. I can be wrong and right. But this is what I'm picking up energetically. So I'm just gonna roll with it. This is for entertainment purposes. Anyway. This is crazy. Let's see. Let me ask in another deck. How does Miss Robbie feel about... Oof. How does Miss Robbie feel about Tim? How does Miss Robbie feel about Tim? How does Miss Robbie feel about Tim? Any other messages? Ooh. Oh, we got a lot of stuff coming out. Dang, I guess we're gonna go through it all, because that's... I don't normally do that when a lot of cards come out, but let's go through it. So, she like, you know what? I know you in for a tough road, and I hope you protect it. And I hope nothing too bad happened to you, but you reap what you sow. She's like, you sure have left me with a mess that I gotta clean up. If it ain't one thing, it's enough. I'm supposed to be thinking about peace, Tim. I'm supposed to be retiring. I'm supposed to be giving you all this right here. This was supposed to be yours. And you went and fucked it up. All you cared about was money. All you cared about was money. You never cared about people's futures and lives you would affect. All you cared about was yourself and money. And money is the root of all evil. I think she's like, I feel like, I think she like, I feel like motions, a chase, some type of chase. It got dark in here a little bit. A chase. She was like, boy, you got two sides. You got two sides. You don't know who you want to be. You got good in you and you got evil in you. And you don't know how to balance it out. You was too attached to what this lifestyle would bring instead of being humble. Having things led you down this path, Tim. Having things. And materialistic things. And only thinking about money got you in this spot right here. Morally bankrupt. I think she don't know. She left with who's going to help her make decisions now. You were supposed to be my right-hand man. And now I don't know who's going to help me make decisions now. It's not going to be the same not having you around. I don't know when I'm going to see you again. Look, I'm an old lady and my heart can't take all this. You really did a doozy on me this time. Yeah. She gonna be off balance without him. They a partnership that work together in synchronicity. And they balanced each other out. And without that element, it will throw the balance of Miss Robbie's aura essence off. Again, this is taking a toll on her heart. I think the stress on her heart. I don't know if she has heart problems or had heart problems or heart surgery or a heart stent or clogged arteries or something like that. But I think ultimately this is going to take a toll on her heart that's it can't be undone. She's stressed like never before. I think she's in a state of shock, a state of stillness, a state of shock, a state of stillness. It's just the crying and the rage, and it's just like this weird peace. Again, anxiety about what to do. What am I going to do? What am I going to do? I don't know. She's all in her head. She don't know what to do. How will this leave her? How will Sweetie Pies look without him? How to fix this? She ain't never gave up before, but she is like, I don't know how to fix this. She trying to come up with a strategy to fix this. How am I going to fix this? Again, her balance is all off. I said all this. All of this stuff is coming out before I'm saying it out before it come out. This is crazy. She just want to be back to a happy family again. She's like, I feel like I'm never going to have that again. It's never going to be the same. It's never going to be the same after this. We never going to be happy, a happy family. We wasn't really happy to begin with. We showed up for each other for some little things but actually this tragedy might bring them together. Because they don't have to rally around Miss Robbie to keep her up. They was fragmented after the show. They was fragmented after other things. I mean, they put on a show for the show. A lot of stuff they covered up. Because I think they was a bit fragmented before the show. They was a bit fragmented before the show. And the show just exacerbated other cracks because then they had to relationships and scenes was contrived. It wasn't natural, some of them. Well, a lot of them. Most of them I'm hearing. Man, it just keeps saying her heart is broken. Her heart is broken. Her heart needs to get checked. Something's not right with Miss Robbie's heart. Her heart is broken. I'm hearing she said, this is a pain I don't wish on my worst enemy. But it's more of a storm coming, y'all. Shit, this just... It's just the beginning. This just the rain. This just the thundering. It's a whole tornado on the way. And what's left after that tornado decimate this situation, I don't know what's going to be left. I don't know who can withstand this storm. She gonna have her angels there to fight for her. She gonna call upon God a lot to help her, and her angels to help her. And she is gonna be given grace and favor. But this is yet another test. And she just like, Lord, you done tested the hell out of me. That's what I'm hearing. You done tested the hell out of me. This is all part of her journey and her soul contract for her to go through this stuff. Unfortunately. Eventually it will turn around, but it's going to take a lot. It's going to take some time. There'll be something else in the news and people will forget about this. But again, the looks, the public opinion, how people view her and her business, and especially coupled with this pandemic, it'll quite never be the same. Let me see. Let me ask with another deck, any messages am I missing? Man, it's just crazy. I just hate that I'm even having to do this reading. This type of stuff, I don't take pleasure in none of this stuff. I don't want my city to be looked at for negative stuff. I want us to be in the news for good stuff. But it seems like we just always find a way to make the national news with a negative connotation. And that hurts. What other messages do you have for me, angels? She would try to reach out to other... She would try to reach out and do partnerships and alliances and maybe team up with other businesses somehow. She would need people to help and lift her up, because it's gonna be days she ain't gonna want to get out the bed. It's gonna be rough for Miss Robbie. She gonna need her family to rally around her, and I think with this happening, they family really sees what's important more than ever. Help is on the way, Miss Robbie. Help is on the way. That's what I'm hearing. Help is on the way. Because you don't deserve this. Help is on the way. But this is karmic. This is a karmic thing I'm hearing. She's trying to picture, should she just move on and just... Should she just move on? I know she eventually wants to like move on to like with the restaurant stuff and just step down and let somebody else do it. She like, man, I don't know. I think this help is going to help her to keep going, but I do think that I do feel like the end is near. I do feel like the end is near. What other messages? Sacrifice. So, something has to be given up in order to get something. So this nastiness had to come out, and she had to go through this storm in order to get this peace. The type of peace she's been looking for. The type of, again, I think it was a lot on her workload, and she just didn't know how to stop it. Like, Tim was constantly having her do so much. She was just like, I want to slow down. I want to slow down. I don't want to do that. I want to get out of, I just want to stay in bed. I just want to enjoy my house. I just want to be in a jacuzzi. I just want to look at sunrises and sunsets. I don't want to travel. I just want to sit and enjoy. Like, I want to check on the restaurant every now and again, but I kind of just want to be hands off. But everybody know her nature is hands on. But she do just want to relax. And I think this, out of this storm, everybody knows that, you know, joy cometh in the morning, and after a storm, the sun shines the brightest. That's when the rainbows come out. So there is a silver lining to this situation, and I think again it is the fact that her family will be brought closer together. This will usher in that rest and that relaxation and that taking it back that she's been wanting to do. Sorry for this. It's getting dark outside. Like, it's getting light and dark. I'm in my bedroom. Like, this, I don't know why it keeps doing this. I feel like she won't have peace of mind. This will always be on her mind. Her in this situation will always be on her mind. What could I have done better? How I didn't see this? How I didn't know this? But in the pit of her stomach, she felt something. But she was like, nah, she thought she was tripping. I say her mother always knows, so I don't know. Intuition. I'm hearing she didn't know. I'm actually hearing she didn't know. She didn't have a gut feeling, actually. Well, thanks for correcting me on that, Angel. She didn't have a feeling. She was totally blindsided by this. Interesting. That's my son. Tim didn't lie about shit, but something like this is different. I never thought he was capable of doing something like this to family. This is something she definitely got to have patience about. And she praying a lot. And again, she left with all these decisions to make. She was like, man, I took you under my wing, and then it's like you supposed to take me under your wing. And you was supposed to, you know what I mean? I was supposed to just sit back and just let you fly. And it's like now I'm lost. I don't know where to go. I don't know what to I don't know what to do. It's too much to do for me. I'm an old lady, Tim. This is too much for me. It's like he dead all over again. Like she's going through a death all over again. It feels like mourning. It feels like hearing that Andre got killed all over again. This is what I'm hearing her say. It's like he's dead all over again. I'm getting the news all over again. I'm having to grieve all over again. Now I'm grieving for 2. Grieving for 3 because it's a loss of my. This is a loss to my business. This is a loss to my legacy. This is the L for me too. And she just trapped in fear on what to do. Tim trapped in fear. She trapped in fear. Employees is trapped in fear. Don't know what to do. They don't know the future. They don't know the future, and she not really too clear about it either. But like I said, she will be given grace, and she will be given mercy. She will be given grace, and she will be given mercy. Loans have helped her sustain, and these COVID loans and stuff like that and grants have helped her sustain this long. Temptation is at the bottom of the deck, though. Again, I think it's going back to that angel and devil that she always kind of felt he had on his shoulder, and the devil tempted him. He let that negative, weak form of thinking overcome the good in him, overcome the logic in him, because we've seen Tim do a lot of smart, creative, innovative things. A lot of stuff he was before his time, and it was perfect timing. Like he was a very astute and shrewd businessman. It really was a redemption story that everybody wanted to get behind. People love a good redemption story. But with the redemption story, if you don't address the true cracks that led you to your first fall, you're going to repeat yourself. You can't run from your past without addressing it, because it has a funny way of showing up at the wrong and right time. Wrong time for you, right time because it's divine timing. He just wasn't humble. He gave too much into his ego. He fed into his ego too much. She tried to warn him of this several times. But Miss Robbie will be shown grace, and she will still have the main restaurant upper crust still open. I'm going to ask specifically, though, will the upper crust have to close? Will the upper crust have to close due to this scandal? Whoa. Hold on. Woo. She want to do a legacy, some type of remembrance, some type of something special for Andre. Again, she only just had a restaurant. I don't really think it's closing. I really don't. She will defend that restaurant with her last breath. Even she was over her dead body with that restaurant closed, is what I'm hearing. I worked too hard for this. But she will have to sit and take and defend a lot of things coming their way. She's definitely in for another fight. And she like, come on, bring it. I like that about Miss Robbie. She got this tenacity about her that you don't find in a lot of people these days. She ain't never gave up. Think about what other questions could I ask involving the future of Sweetie Pies. I think we got the answers that we were looking for, though, if I'm not mistaken. I can't think about anything else to ask as it pertains to the future of Sweetie Pies. I think everything was covered. If I missed anything, if y'all want me to ask any questions about the future of Sweetie Pies, leave them in the comments below. Again, just like my previous disclaimer when I opened the video, don't come at me with no bullshit. You just gonna get blocked. I don't even read this shit. You're just gonna get blocked. So, and whatever negative energy you send towards me, I'm sending back to your ass sixfold. So or tenfold. Don't come over here with the bullshit, okay? Don't got time for it. So until next time, y'all, remember to stay safe, vibrate higher, seek the truth, love one another, and I love y'all. Bye.